women will even sell their children to the highest bidders. So thank you all for these divorces that you bitches initiated at a much higher rate than men do. Here's the outcome. I think it's not that. It's like too many women have been convinced that they don't need men, which is not true. And just like men are being convinced that they don't need women, which is also not true. We're a symbiotic creature and life form. It's an A side, B side relationship. Like, again, I live in real life and the crazy people like, I'm a fluid gender. Yeah, you're fucking nuts. Get out of my face. It's like A side, B side. Like, look at the parts. Just think like a machinist. You found, like, what do these do? What is this? You've just discovered two people. There's two different kinds. One's bigger than the other one. One does this. One grows other people. Seems like she'd be vulnerable, wouldn't she? Growing a person. Big, heavy, slow. There's cougars and stuff, you know? Someone probably should protect her, shouldn't he? Seems like, these are the kind of... There's like a trade-off, and that's at the very basic form. But even this is day-to-day life. Like, we need it. We're two parts of the same coin. As people, as a species, as an existence, we can't survive without the other. Turning one off or shutting it, it's like cutting off your own legs. Like, what are you doing? We're meant to exist together in a logical fashion, It's like equal opposites or something. Not that men and women are technically opposite, but you know what I'm saying? We're different. We do different things. We have different uses. We're better. I mean, women are just as good at being commandos as men. No, they're not. The statistics all prove that. Not even close. Because it's a special kind of skill set that is not evolved, particularly to women. And men are on average, 30 to 35% stronger, which is a devastating advantage. Women, any woman against any one of those average guys, dead. You're fucked, and any battlefield. Like, here's a sword and a spear. What are you, 140 pounds? Here you go. Here's, what was the guy from Troy? Gigantimus or something? Boagrius! Oh, go get him, girls. He's fucking 7'5" and 340 pounds. Here comes Devin Larratt. Oh, blah! Just knocks your head clean off. I'm not saying you can't try, but I'm saying optimally, who should do what, right? Where a bunch of us are living in the woods, because this is ultimately what it's going to come down to, and this is what it is at the basic level. You're a tribe of people, and that's basically what we are. We're on our own. Apparently, the whole rest of the world hates us, so fuck them anyway. Bunch of people in the woods. There's a whole bunch of stuff we got to do to live. Who should do what? Who can do what? Who's good at what? Who's better at doing what than who? Like, optimally, efficiently, whoever's doing all the best, whatever you're best at, and you're better than everybody else, that's what you're doing, right? Not based on who feels and who wants and what's convenient. No. We don't have those luxuries because we don't want to die, remember? Okay? So, right. The right people in the right places, the right tools for the right jobs, and so on. We're a fucking team. It's not better or worse. It's not, I don't want to do this. They made it seem like what the lives women used to have was awful, and it was terrible. Oh, they just stay at home and raise kids and blah. Yeah, it's really hard work. It's like arguably the most important job in all of society. Because the home environment, the nest of the younglings, needs to be safe. It needs to be healthy. It needs to be clean. It needs to be all nurturing. It needs to be all of these things for them to optimally grow to be the best kinds of people we can. You can't abuse them and starve them and do all these things. They're not going to develop properly. Obviously, they're going to be all fucked up. So they need a good, and they got to be strong. They've got to be protected from other problems and of predators and so on. Because the other half has to go get food. That's what men have always been doing. That's what you're doing at your job. Why else do you have a job? Because you need to eat. You need to go get food. So you got to go. So the kids are where? With mom. And she's got to look out for them. Right? It's this whole, we're supposed to be a team. And it's, if I don't do my job, we're all dead. And if you don't do your job, we're all dead. Like, we have to work together. These fucking, they've destroyed everything. Are you really telling me this is better? Well, yeah, well, it's so glad we don't live in the 60s anymore. Everything's so much more stable and just, we're not super oppressed. There's not sky-high suicide rates or anything. Not all the young girls are like, guess I better be a whore to live and make money. Oh, yeah, we're doing great, guys. We're going in the right direction, obviously. Again, I'm just saying, I'm just living down here in what seems like logical reality to me. And they're living in Candyland. And how's that going?